Let's go. Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh. Y'all be having the same fucking tattoos, bro, I swear. So I held a poll on my Patreon asking you guys which album I should react to, and y'all voted for Thank You Next by Ariana Grande. Now, I believe I've heard 3 songs off this album, but never really paid attention to them. It was always in passing, like maybe I know a few of the hooks. Those songs being 7 Rings, Thank You Next, obviously I've heard Thank You Next, and Break Up With Your Girlfriend. Yeah, cause I'm bored. So I'm really excited to get into this one. All you need to know is that I'm so ready for this reaction, and if you want the full uncut album reaction, you gotta go to my Patreon. It's the sole reason why I'm able to continue to make content. But honestly, just you watching really means a lot to me, and I truly mean that. Now, with all that said, let's get into the reaction. Alright, we got track 1, which is Imagine. Oh. That bass came in. Yo, I gotta pause it right here because I know something crazy about to happen. She's going crazy. Like she is amazing. Obviously, everybody knew she could sing, but the way that bass came into the song right away, giving you the strong feeling in your chest, and then the picture that she's painting like a regular night. Well, to her, it might not be so regular because she's so famous. But staying up all night, order me pad thai, then we go to sleep till noon. Me with no makeup, you in the back. She's setting the vibe. Oh. Imagine a world like that. Okay, that was clever. She said, imagine a world like that. She made you pause and think about it. You can't think about it. Imagine a world like that. We go like up till I'm sleep on your chest. This is already a classic. I don't care. My face fits so good in your neck. Why can't you? Oh, that is a beautiful instrumental. You were perfect after the first kiss. Took a deep breath like, oh my gosh. Baby, I never thought that it would be you. Tell me your secrets. I love her melodies. Like she's singing the beginning of the phrase somewhat fast, yet still kind of slow. But the last word, she's holding on to it and kind of echoing. That is a fire touch to the song. It's an amazing hook too. If you're here for the Ari party, let me hear you sing this. Let's go. Man, it sucks being homeless right now. Ooh. I don't know what I'm doing with my shoulders, but shit, this shit is fire. I can't think about it. Ooh. No words, no words. Oh, Imagine is definitely a fire track, definitely a banger. Imagine is a fucking banger. I love that song. What a phenomenal intro. I noticed this is my 3rd album of hers that I'm listening to now. I listened to Eternal Sunshine, and then I listened to Dangerous Woman, which Dangerous Woman, man, that shit was crazy. Anyways, Thank You Next, the Imagine intro, phenomenal. I loved every single thing about it. Not only did I love the content matter, I loved the progression and the beat. It was very soothing, yet it had elements making you kind of move your shoulders, making you bop your head. Her voice, absolutely phenomenal. The melodies that she uses are also pretty fucking amazing. It also helps that her voice is amazing. So you pair her voice with the melodies she uses, put them together, straight fire. And I think she's wearing lingerie in the cover art. I'm not really sure. But if we're going to get Demon Time Ariana Grande, I fuck with it. I fuck with it. All right, next track is Needy. If it takes too long to hit me back, I can promise you how I react. But all I can say is at least I'll wait for you. Oh, those my favorite ones. I've been on a roller coaster, and I'm screaming shout for what I love. Passionate, but I don't give no Oh my gosh.
But I can hide it when I'm all dressed up. And I can be needy.
Yo,
Way too damn needy.
the way she started off this track, that whole first verse, you could definitely tell she is really needy. And then she says, I can be needy. I was like, yeah, no kidding.
Sorry if I'm up and down a lot.
Hey.
Sorry that I think I'm not enough. And sorry if I say sorry way too much. Damn needy.
That humming in the instrumental really gives it like a sadder feeling. So the track Needy, it kind of seems very dramatic. Like you got that very mellow beat with some of the humming that adds like this very sad feeling to it. Yeah, it kind of makes her seem fire track, by the way. I love the track. It just kind of made her seem somewhat desperate, a little bit toxic, and she was like, yeah, I could be needy, but I also need all these things. I need you to provide it too. But at the same time, it says right here, so hard to please me. I know it feels so good to be needed. It's definitely, there's some toxicity in here. There's some obsession, emotional attachment, things that I feel like a lot of people will find in their relationships that don't really work out too much. And I love how she's painting a picture. Like the song Needy, the way she started off the track really made her feel needy. And she continued that vibe throughout the entire song. So it's a really great track, man. I did like that one. All right, next track is NASA. She just changed the words for that?
You could say I love you through the phone tonight. Really don't wanna be in your arms tonight.
Oh, what happened?
Just use my covers to stay warm tonight. Yeah, I'm just saying, baby, I can really miss you.
Oh, okay.
When I miss you, it'll change the way I kiss you.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, no time apart is beneficial.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, baby, you know time apart is beneficial. No bullshit. Whenever you're in a relationship with somebody and you go some time without seeing each other, the next time you see each other, it's just way different. What the fuck? The song took a different turn than what I expected. I just think I'm on another page tonight. It ain't nothing wrong with saying I need me time. No time apart is beneficial. I do love kind of like the leading up to the hook, because that shit is so fire.
You don't wanna leave me, but I'm trying to self-discover.
The way she said that was fire.
Keep me in your orbit and you know you'll drag me under.
Ooh, okay.
You don't wanna leave me, but I'm trying to self-discover. You don't wanna leave me.
Man, I hate that line, man. Everybody uses that line. Like, I'm trying to discover myself. I'm trying to find myself. Like, people who use that line, it's an excuse to say, I'm trying to be a hoe. Just say it like that. Don't say I'm trying to discover myself. It's cool. And guys do it too. Everybody does it, which is, I don't know why everybody's trying to like beat around the bush.
Could say I love you through the phone tonight.
I've always heard Ariana Grande's name in media and not really listened to her music that much, but now listen to some a couple of her albums now onto this one. There is some toxicness presented in her, and a guy who listens to a lot of R&B, I do really fuck with toxicness in the music. Now, I might have partaken in it in my past, you know, everybody has, but that's not something I'm really doing moving forward, or at least I'm not trying not to. So when she takes me back to moments, it's just like, okay, I know exactly the tricks you're getting off. I know what you're talking about. And I see through the lines, Ariana Grande. I see through the lines. Your songwriting is really clever, but I see through it. Fire track, very solid. I'm still really stuck on Imagine. Needy was solid. NASA is also solid, but it's not like crazy. But moving on to track 4 is Bloodline. What the fuck? Oh. Okay. Ooh. This is the melodies, the switching of melodies that I'm talking about. Damn. I hear this really going crazy at like a summer function. The instrumentation on this instrumental is very solid. knew she was getting to that. Oh yeah. She does a really good job with that. As her ad libs, the echoing of her own sentences, like what she says right here: "Don't need you in my bloodline, don't want you in mine, and not trying to make you all mine, not trying to make you." You like the second phrase after the statement she makes, she sings it in a different like a key, not key, but she sings it differently, and it just sounds so fucking amazing. Like her voice is just really that good. Right there, not trying to make you. No need to. Hey. Oh. She cold, bro. She cold. Ariana Grande, you are no better than a man. So that one had a little bit more of a fun production, a little bit more grandiose. It kind of felt like that shit would go crazy at like a pool party or any type of summer function. The subject matter she's going to... I like this Ariana Grande. The Ariana Grande that does not give a fuck, who is just herself, man. And whatever you want to call it, being a hoe, etc. I don't really call it that. But if you want to find yourself, then you can go ahead and do that, man. And that's probably why I really appreciate her music now, is that she's vulnerable and she puts it out there. And also a lot of her relationships are in the public. So like even somebody who like me, as you can see by the background, why would I be in Ariana Grande's world, right? But yeah, I still know about all her relationships by force. So I can hear the music, right? And I can kind of picture her and what she's gone through and some of her relationships. And she's really putting it out there, man. And I can applaud her for that, because that takes a lot of guts. All right, track 5 is Fake Smile. Oh, this sample, let's go. She better not fuck it up.
Another night, another party, saying hi to everybody.
Yeah.
Another night, another party, saying hi to everybody. I'm sorry.
Let's go. Oh yeah.
I'm starving and somebody walk me to my car.
Ooh.
If I go alone, I'm not gonna make it very far. Like I'm alright.
Oh.
Now I go fake smile.
Oh.
Smile. Fake smile. I read the things they write
Yo.
about me.
Oh, that's so fire.
It's crazy. It's getting hard for them to shock me, but every now and then it's shocking.
I just literally said that. I literally just said that. I hear what they're saying on the TV. I read the things they write about. Dog. It's just like her and Taylor Swift. They're always in the media, but not by their own. I think the proper word is volition. Like, it's always forced. Like, they're really going after them. Like, them two specifically, and as well as others too. But specifically them. Like, bro, I listened to Michael Jackson, Frank Ocean, Weeknd, Bryson Tiller a lot. If I'm listening to NBA Youngboy, what makes you think I was listening to Ariana Grande, right? Which I know people have a lot of diverse music tastes, but if I'm listening to that style of music, why do I care about Ariana Grande's partners? You get what I'm saying? Like, feed me the music. I don't care about her personal life in real life, but somehow I'm always informed about it. And it's not because I'm reading it, it's just pushed onto me. And maybe that's why I was hesitant to listen to her music before. But man, she's definitely speaking facts for sure.
If I'm being honest, I done bit the way too much.
Oh man.
I can't fake another smile. I can't fake like I'm alright. If I'm hurt, I ain't gonna
Oh man. Oh.
If I'm mad, I ain't gonna lie about it.
This is so fucking fire.
Yeah. If I'm hurt, I ain't gonna lie about it. Arms crossed with the attitude, lips about it.
Oh my gosh, that instrumental is so fucking nasty. I can just listen to, man, this entire song is extremely fire. I was gonna write down some notes about that song because I do want to talk about it at the end of this video. But man, everything about Fake Smile, that's my favorite track so far. This is definitely the one for me. this one, just the way it came in after left, I was like, you cannot fuck this up. You're gonna start off the song like that with that sample, you cannot fuck it up. The way she came in onto the track, the way she was floating on this shit right here, crazy. Gunshots for Ariana Grande, crazy. Her hooks, her melodies on this, the production, everything came together so fucking great. It had like this smooth and swaggery vibe to it, yet very lovey-dovey at times, and she was being honest on this track because she has been through a lot of shit, and it's nice to see some real life stuff in here because I know a lot of the crazy shit she's been a part of, and she's putting on these tracks, but she's doing it in a way not only being vulnerable, but in a way for the listener to really enjoy and vibe out to. Like this was I'm like I have no words to describe this. This shit was just amazing. It's gonna be tough to follow that track up. Track 6 is Bad Idea. This sounds familiar. Oh, this sounds familiar. What is the sample? I was gonna drive me crazy the entire day. This song makes me feel like I'm about to save the world right now. I don't know why. Oh, the way that bass came in. What is that? What's the deal with the accent? Ari Chan? You hear that? Ari Chan. Huh? Let's go. I would really like to hear her on a track with Travis Scott. I know that sounds like a weird pairing, but I feel like it would be fire. Yo, those background vocals, the ad-libs are so funny. Oh. These little switches in the beat are so fire. I bet she's gonna yell out right now, I got a bad idea. I told you. Look, as someone who has listened to a ton of R&B music, a lot of music, right? And I also play an instrument. So when you play an instrument, what really helps, which I recommend everybody if you have the means to learn an instrument, you learn a lot about music theory and you can kind of guess what's coming ahead. And I knew the way the song was kind of progressing and where it's gonna go and where we at song-wise, that she was gonna kind of belt that out a little bit, and I knew it was gonna sound extremely fire. So applaud me for that, man. That's me right there. I got a bad idea. By the way, if this video gets 10K likes, I'll post a cover of me singing a song that y'all get to vote on. Oh my gosh. When Ariana Grande gets in that hip-hop infused bag, she a different breed. Got a bad idea. I'll tell you what, man. Ariana Grande's production, fucking amazing. That was a great follow-up to Fake Smile. Bad Idea was pretty fucking crazy too. I mean, the way she floats on track, it kind of, so it feels like an R&B album, right? But I think it's listed under pop. It's listed under pop, which it does have elements of pop, but it also has elements of hip hop in there, and it's really prominent in that song towards the end. Some of the bass lines, some of like kind of like different elements that come in and out of the song were pretty fucking fire. But like she just does a great job of creating a vibe, and it's almost like the vibe has different vibes within the vibe, if you get what I'm saying. Like there's like this sadness to it, but there's this swagger to it, there's this coolness to it, and there's a lot of just different feelings within this song, and they all kind of come together to make you want to sing along and make you move your shoulders, nod your head. She does a great job of creating like just things for you just to fucking belt. I mean, none of us can sing like Ariana Grande, but we're all gonna try to match her pitch, which we'll never be able to do in our entire lifetimes. But so far, man, her discography is pretty fucking solid. I was really unfamiliar with her production and the way she goes about her melodies, singing these hooks, the bridges, phenomenal. Track 7 is Makeup.
I like to fuck with you, just to make up with you, cause the way you be screaming my name made me wanna make love.
see? Right there, she just had like a rapper's cadence.
Promise me that when you kiss my lips, you make it stick. That's the way they shut me up after an argument.
Yo, we're back to Demon Time Aries.
Looking at you is the fix.
Oh. Okay. This is what I'm talking about when she switches her melodies. Alright, that was Makeup, and overall a solid track. I definitely preferred her vocal performance on that song rather than the instrumental. I'm writing some stuff down that I'm going to talk about towards the end of this video pertaining to this album, so I'll save some of those thoughts. But the instrumental was just kind of weird in the first half, but I got used to it as the song progressed. And I like the way she sang between singy-songy and rapper's cadence. Like, she meshed the two together. I thought she did a phenomenal job with that. Overall, very solid track. It's a very short track. It kind of serves as an interlude. So I'm not mad at that one. It's alright. Track 8 is Ghostin'.
I know you hear me when I cry.
Oh yeah, we got this type of Ariana Grande.
Hold it in the night while you're sleeping next to me, but it's your arms that I need.
Yo, we haven't gotten a track since I think the first track where she really just lets the instrumental be smooth and she just sings. We haven't gotten that so far, but this one, it might be the one.
They wouldn't last a day. Every tear's a rain parade from hell.
Oh, that was fire.
Baby, you do it so well. You've been so understanding. You admit that it hurts you.
Oh yeah.
I know that it breaks your heart when I cry again.
It's one of them songs you close your eyes to and let it drift. Oh man. Wait, what? Hold on. Though I wish he was here instead, don't want that living in your head. He just comes to visit me when I'm dreaming every now and then. Is she talking about Mac Miller on this one? I'm not really sure. I was kind of drifting away in terms, not in a bad way, but like in a good way, where I like the music kind of carry me, take me somewhere else. But that kind of seemed like something that was very, very well worth noting. Yo, if this song is about Mac Miller, this is a very, very sad track. It's already sad as it is, but given what she's been through, man. This is a very beautiful ending to the song. Like, I was dead ass floating somewhere. Alright, Ghosting was a very solid track, man. That one was definitely a very sad one. I'm assuming it's about how the passing of Mac Miller kind of affected her relationship that she's going through right now. I'm not really sure which guy it is, but it definitely seems like it's had a toll on her, and I'm pretty sure it still has. You know, it's definitely something that's not really easy to kind of get over, and not saying that she might ever get over it because it's something very serious, but that was another very vulnerable track from her. And again, that's why I kind of really enjoy listening to her music now, because she puts it out there, man. And when artists put their life out there, it's kind of like, it's something in music that you just can't really explain, but you could definitely really appreciate. And for those who listen to music and kind of like the level that I listen to, in terms of somewhat being a hard critic because you've listened to so much music, you want to see how they separate themselves. Vulnerability is one way to kind of be able to do that, and she does a great job in finding that line of kind of sharing and also detailing the process of how she plans to heal from it. All right, man, track 9 is In My Head.
Here's the thing. You're in love with a version of a person that you've created in your head.
Painted a picture. I thought I knew you well. I got a habit of seeing what isn't there. Caught in the moment. Tangled up in your sheet.
Oh. She's doing it again, singing with a rapper's cadence. Oh. She's like rapping melodically on here. Oh yeah. Oh shit. She's talking to someone on this one. She said, I thought I drew you well. I had a vision seeing what isn't there. Caught in the man, oh man. If you ever got your heart broken by somebody, it's mainly due to that reason. Is you had a vision with somebody, you guys didn't really, it didn't really work together, and that's what kind of fucks it up or makes you feel worse. Is the fact that you thought you had something, but it's no longer there, man. And that is something that is tough pill to swallow. Okay, this part of the song I really fuck with. Okay, that was In My Head. I think that was a solid track. I thought it was okay. I prefer the subject matter over everything else on this song, because she did have some hard-hitting lines. She also had some fun lines like your Gucci tennis shoes running from your issues, things like that. But overall, I didn't think it was nothing too crazy. Just solid, man. Maybe after a few more listens, I would definitely love it more. But considering the track Ghosting, Bad Idea, Fake Smile, Imagine, and some of the other tracks, like, does it compare to that? Not really, man. Those other tracks are extremely fire, but again, a solid track though. Track 10 is Seven Rings, which I'm pretty sure I heard this one on the radio every once in a while. Yeah, breakfast at Tiffany's, bottles of bubbles.
Breakfast at Tiffany's and bottles of bubbles. Girls with tattoos who like getting in trouble.
Y'all be having the same fucking tattoos, bro. I swear. Look at you. Look at the viewer. You got that tattoo. I know you got one of those tattoos, which is cool. It looks nice. But a lot of you have the same tattoos. I'm just saying.
Girls with tattoos who
Like getting in trouble.
Lashes and
Wrist is watch. Oof.
neck is fuzzy. Make big deposits. My gloss is popping. You like my hair? Gee, thanks. Just bought it. I see it. I like it. I want it. I got it. Yeah.
I see it.
I like it.
I want it. I got it.
Wearing no ring, but ain't gonna be no misses. But matching diamonds for 6 of my bitches.
Ooh.
I'd rather spoil all my friends with my riches.
She said, I bought a crib just for the closet. That is cold as shit. You know what's crazy? Nah, I'm not going to expose myself. Nah, I'm not going to do it. Not this time. Nah. I was about to say something funny and stupid, but nah.
I want it. Receipts be looking like phone
Oh,
numbers.
man.
If it ain't money, then wrong number. Black card is my business card.
Ooh,
The way
shit.
they say- When you see the max, they stacked up like my ass. Yeah.
What the fuck?
From the south to the booth, make it all back in one loop. Give me the loot. Never mind, I got a juice.
What the
Tell
fuck?
them whenever we shoot. Look at my neck, look at my debt. Ain't got enough money to pay me respect. Ain't no
Oh, yeah, that's fire. I don't think you understand how fucking cold that line is. Receipts be looking like phone numbers. She said, I bought a crib just for the closet. She said that when you see them racks, they stack up like her ass. Like, I never really looked at her like that, to be real with you. I think it would be very inappropriate to go on Google Images right now, but I might do it after the fact. Nah, just kidding. I remember watching Victorious. It was like a debate between me and my friends. Like, was it Victorious? Yeah, I think it was Victorious. We were like, all right, would you rather have Tori Vega or Kat? And we were debating. You know what I mean? I was always, at the time, I was a Tori Vega person. I don't know if I could say that right now, but at the time, I chose Tori Vega. Some other people chose Kat. They chose Ariana Grande, but that was just guy shit, know what I mean? But that was cold ass song. I've definitely heard it before. Never really paid too much attention to the lyrics, but yeah, she was getting her shit off on that track. Track 11 is Thank You Next, which this one I definitely heard countless times, but again, not really familiar with the lyrics.
Thought I would shine, but it wasn't a match. One taught me love, one taught me patience, and one taught me pain. Now I'm so amazing to have loved and I've loved. I say,
Thank you, next. Thank you, next. Thank you, next. I'm so fucking grateful for my ex. I believe one of the parts on this song is thank you next. Thank you next. I remember when this song first released and it was everywhere. That's the part I was saying like throughout the entire house, throughout my entire day even, and I never really paid attention to the whole song. It's just like the part thank you next. Now I'm definitely gonna be singing that song for like, I don't know, the next 2 weeks.
me patience, how she handles pain. That shit's amazing. I've loved and I've lost, but that's not what I see.
I think this is my part right here.
My ex.
Thank you next. sorry for making your ears bleed.
Holding hands with my mama. I'll be thanking my dad, cause she grew from the drama.
Thank you next. Thank you next. Thank you next.
Yeah. Thank you next.
She has like these little albs in the background that are already so adorable. Alright, that was Thank You Next. I obviously heard that song already. Pretty fucking fire. It was everywhere. It was a classic. It's a hit. Everybody knows that one. Everybody knows that one. So I don't really have too much thoughts on it. Solid track. Alright, next track, which this one I'm excited for because I don't remember any of the verses, but I do know a hook, which is break up with your girlfriend because I'm bored. I fuck with this Ariana Grande, not gonna lie. When she hops on these hip hop type beats, fuck with it.
You got me some type of way. Ain't used to feeling this way. So one fucking look at your face.
Oh shit.
I wanna know how you taste.
Ariana, right here. It's me. My Instagram in the description. Ariana, you can follow me. I got you. Actually, I don't know. This was 2019. I don't know if you're still the same person.
Yeah. But you know I'm already thinking
Has she been in anything controversial lately? I don't really know.
about it. Then I realize she's right there. Pick up with your girlfriend.
Yeah, cause I'm bored.
You could hit it in the morning.
Yo, she is not a saint. She is not a saint, bro. She has that good girl thing to her, but she's not.
Right, but I don't care. Yeah.
Look, any girl that can make this song, as well as a lot of her other songs that I haven't pointed out yet, but you know, she says, break up with your girlfriend, yeah, cause I'm bored. I know it ain't right, but I don't care. Some of y'all are gonna say, oh, it's just a song. No, it's more than just a song. She has a pattern of this, which that's her business. I don't care. Personally, I don't care. Do what you want. But she has a pattern, and it seems like the way, if I ever want to shoot my shot, Ariana Grande, I gotta get a girlfriend. And I gotta let her know, yo, I got a girlfriend, but I fuck with you. And she gonna be like, alright, you can come through. But hey, I ain't judging. I'm not judging. She makes fire music. I've always sang, I remember that. I used to sing this part, but I would switch the girlfriend line with boyfriend. Like, break up with your boyfriend. Yeah, cause I'm bored. Cause, you know what I mean? I'm not proud of it, but in the past, you might have gotten her took. You feel me?
You're right, but I don't care.
Break up with ya. Yeah, cause I'm bored. Look, quick little story time, like, cause it reminded me. I was dating this one girl, right? And this girl, I was chasing after her for quite some time. Finally got her, right? I'm like, yeah, I got her. Let's go. And it just so happens that every time when you get in into a relationship, you also somehow, a lot of hoes appear and they want you. And I'm a very faithful guy when I'm in a relationship. I was like, no, I told all of them, I can't cheat on my girlfriend. I do not want to cheat on my girlfriend. I am not interested. Now, these are pretty attractive women. Pretty attractive, right? Whether you believe me or not, that's up to you. I don't care. There's no reason for me to lie on here. But I really wanted them, but I'm a good-hearted man. So I said, no, I can't do it. No. And time would have it, right? The girl that I was with cheated on me multiple times throughout the relationship. I didn't know. And when I found out, I was like, yo, I'm so fucking mad. I'm mad as hell because I had chances to cheat with women that I would actually want to be with, but I fucking didn't. Man, the shittiness in my face right there. Ain't that some shit? Alright, that concludes the first reaction to Thank You Next by Ariana Grande. And that shit was a banger. I'm seeing that her albums have different vibes and different kind of eras to her. Like, she has different sounds that she really explores. Some on the Eternal Sunshine album, she's very singy-songy on there. It seems like a healing project. Dangerous kind of felt more of a hip-hop inspired album. And this one, Thank You Next, has some hip-hop elements to it, but it was more so R&B, but with a pop kind of texture to it. And I wrote down a few things because I usually forget a lot of the shit I want to say. But some of the core themes on this album is self-empowerment and independence, which kind of seems like a constant theme within all her albums that I'm now listening to. She also dealt with grief and loss, especially with the loss of Mac Miller. I think it was a song, which one was it? I think it was Ghostin'. Yeah, Ghostin' was pretty, yeah, that was definitely the one where I was like, oh shit. And then also she deals with a lot of I think I self-doubt in her music too. Like she's always kind of questioning herself, which I think is also not another common thing. But then she has these tracks where she's like, you know what, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna be me. And that's when she kind of like, it's kind of letting go of everything and just saying, like, for the last track, for example, it was a breakup with your girlfriend. Thank You Next was also kind of like a healing track, like, yeah, this shit happened to me, but hey, moving on to the next now. And I think it's a pretty vulnerable album. It was very solid. Most of it was well done. I think there was only like a couple tracks that I wasn't too fond of or just didn't really care for too much. But majority of this album is extremely fire. I thought it had a phenomenal intro, phenomenal outro, and a lot of the songs in between were fucking amazing. There's a lot of songs on here that I would go back to and listen to again. So this one right here, I don't know if it's better than Dangerous. I don't know. It's too soon. Dangerous and Thank You Next is definitely fire. Eternal Sunshine, one of those albums where I have to be in the mood to listen to it, but it's definitely a fire album. And I'm excited for the next few albums, man. I still got that poll up on my Patreon, still time. If you want to go ahead and join the Patreon and get your vote in, because that's what we do over here. Anyways, if you enjoy the content, make sure you give it a like and also comment down below what you think about this album. I'm very curious to know because maybe I missed some stuff. Because again, I'm just a casual fan. I'm new to the world of Ariana Grande, so y'all can let me know in the comments. Also, if you really rock with me, go ahead and subscribe. And if you really rock with me, go ahead and sign up for Patreon. It's the sole reason why I'm able to continue to make content. But honestly, just you watching the video really means a lot to me. Over there, you get early access to all the videos. You also get full and uncut album reactions, as well as other exclusive perks if you want them. But hey, that's up to you if you really want it. And yeah, that's all I really got for y'all. Until next time, I'll catch you on the next one.